So we got the Chevy truck, my 04 Silverado 4.8 two-wheel drive. Love that thing. This is gonna be the new acquisition. I'm thinking new daily. This one need a little work, man, but gonna tow it back home, or actually to the shop. All right, checking back in. I'm actually got it loaded right now. I can barely see what I'm doing, but bro, it's my first time towing. As soon as I get it loaded up, ready to go, start pouring down rain. I'm like, bruh, ain't no way. But it stopped raining, thank God. Kind of died down quicker than I thought. Then the sun was bright, so it was like, you know, the street was extra glossy and like reflective. I got no sunglasses, so I gotta go. But damn, bro, we making it though. At least I want to get this shot. I don't know if I can.
Turn left.
We're almost there. I'm blessed, to say the least. It's my first time. We're gonna keep on trucking, literally. So yeah. Holy shit, we made it. God dang. God dang. I'll forever be proud. So, what we got here is a 2003 Acura 3.2 CL Type-S. It's kind of rare these days alone, but the fact that it's a 6-speed manual makes it more rare. They only made it 1 year. So, black on black, y'all know me. Black is my favorite color, but I ain't gonna lie. This car looked pretty good in every color, but the blue one, that one's hidden. I forget the name of it, but that one is it. But yeah, this one, Solar told me that the spark plug hole was cross-threaded, so I know I'm like able to do that myself. I just don't want to. So we're gonna outsource it to a shop. It's got that 2000s flavor, so I got the 04 towing the 03 right now. Definitely want to peel this off. This one is kind of hanging on a thread, so I'm gonna take this off and reapply that later if I want. I've been missing a 6-speed car too. I haven't had like a manual car for a while now, so yeah, man. It's not in bad shape. It's got just under 160K on it. It's got the white face gauges and all, so yeah. I'm liking it. All right, so next order of business. Same day I picked the car up from the shop. I rolled the windows all the way down, both of them. The driver one had no problem, but obviously this passenger one failed. It made a crunch noise and never came back up again. No dice. So I already got the window regulator. We're gonna take this door panel off. We got screw behind here, I think. Screw in there. Gotta take this guy off too. Looking at mostly Phillips screws I used to pick to get behind here. I got both of them out. Is it just me or this doesn't look factory? I don't know. I'll pop this one out. I just kind of use my hands. I'm working my way around the door with my hands as well. I got behind here, we're gonna have to pop this line out, or that rod for the door handle. That 20-plus-year-old plastic, or not quite 20 years old yet. No, it is over 20 years old. Yeah, I feel old. Yeah, but we're gonna pop that out and unplug this guy, and success. Basically, I just pushed it gently with my finger so it pivot like that off the rod. Then I got a pick underneath where the rod was sitting in there. See how it I worked around it, popped the clips out. I'm just gonna pull up on it. Well, that was about it. Of course, unplug the window switch here. Behind here is gonna be where our regulator is gonna sit. We're just gonna peel this off and reattach it.
Brother, ooh. Nah, it's not that bad. It's sticky icky.
Yeah, see, we got 10 mil there. It'll help to look at the new one to get an idea of where everything is lying at. All right, well, I stuffed a piece of cardboard there so the window doesn't fall on you while you remove the window regulator. I was able to get the bolts off the window. There's 2 up top and 2 more down here. We do have a cable up in there attached to the motor, which is mounted to the side. We got the regulator loose. Now we just gotta get the motor loose, basically. I noticed that the bolts for the window are longer than the ones for the regulator, but the one that was in that top left corner is a slight bit longer. It's got some thread lock on it. So I'm just gonna put everything back to where it was, and that way we know we don't have to worry about anything. And looks like over here we have more 10mm bolts. All right, so here you're gonna find a plug-in connection for the window. So looks like it's got old dielectric grease on it. We've released that. I'm gonna put it on this side.
Other side of the tracks there.
And try to fish this regulator and motor out. It did have one more clip holding it on the back side. So it's gonna be that hole right there. But I'm going to compare these before anything else. So we should be good. Oh, my knees were killing me, bro. Damn. Oh my God. Should have wore gloves, bro. That's on me, baby. It's gonna go in like that. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but I used a pick. Was able to use the original clip. I know it's gonna work. Try to put it about the same spacing as the old one. I got it in there, got everything bolted down. This is what I'm using. I would recommend, you know, using it with a straw so you could really get in there, but for my purposes, I'm just gonna and across the top for good measure. Gonna pull up on that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, rolled all the way down and up. We're good. I'm just gonna add a little more silicone grease in there, but we're straight. All right, coming back together with it. I put that rod in there, pause. I had to get both my hands on it, kind of push forward and right at the same time. Now we could see it's in the right place. Hopefully find the hole relatively easily.
Hey, yo!
Gonna go in with that one. Clip it in, boom. Like new. It's nice to have a working window again. It doesn't look raggedy or anything. Seats are still intact. I should do some leather conditioner or something. These seats feel great. I really love how comfortable they are. And they're still pretty supportive, like good bolstering. That nav screen, I want to source one that's not flaking like this. With the radio, I'm gonna leave that aftermarket head unit in there for now. She deserves to get, reconditioned for sure. But the dash has no cracks or anything. It's just kind of bumpy a little bit from the heat exposure, I'm assuming. It's a cool coupe, man. It's nice to have a coupe too. I like the coupe 2-door body styles. I also have a daughter though, so I have to think about that. But at least, you know, it's got a back seat like this. And it goes up on its own. So I don't have to do too much. It's got side airbag too. I mean, that's pretty safe. And coupes are gonna be more rigid than the sedan. I'm rambling at this point. I apologize, but I'm kind of excited about this one. At this point, I think I'm gonna keep it mostly stock. So I'm not sure if I'm really keeping this thing long term or not. I definitely want to keep it like toward the end of the year and enjoy it because it's such a rare car. My last manual car that I had, the BMW Z4 that you could also see on the channel, I didn't drive it a whole lot and I regret not enjoying it as much as I could have. So with this one, I definitely want to enjoy it properly. They have a national Acura Legend meet every year. I've always wanted to go. I don't have a Legend anymore, but I think this wouldn't be too out of place, honestly. It's kind of like the successor to the Legend Coupe. Yeah, that's my Acura CL 6. I also want to kind of like touch up the paint here and there. Not touch up, maybe like blend it somehow. I think the trunk got the worst of it right here. Looked like something sat there almost, like in that area. I don't know, but the sun hasn't been kind to the Honda paint clear coat. It's kind of a common problem from that area. Here's a look at the engine bay. Yeah, when I had the work done, it just came with the spark plugs and ignition coils already. So I'm like, you know, just go ahead and send it. Yeah, this oil cap was stuck, man. I grabbed these pliers here with the 90 on it. I tried to take this off by hand the other day. It was just not budging. I might need both hands for it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There she goes. If you look here, I'm thinking it says 133,000 miles. Timing belt was replaced about 3 years ago. And had some other work done to it. Yeah, I'm gonna pour some Marvel Mystery Oil in it. And run it another day. I've waited too long to do this, man. Easy. You know what's crazy? I just realized it didn't have a gas cap. Like, and luckily for me, my Volvo gas cap fit. Definitely gonna have to put a gas cap on order. Add it to the list. I'm rubbing away that stuff with the eraser wheel. Be careful not to burn the paint away. I've done it before. I'll just keep working at it, moving a lot. See if we could just clean it up a little bit because it's just ugly and crusty like that. I'm gonna leave the Type-S though. All right. Just hit it with the buffer. I'm about to wipe her down. Also wet sanded it just a slight bit, very lightly with 2000. Yeah, you can kind of see where it used to be, but it's a little bit cleaner now. Not as crusty looking. And before it gets dark out here, it's like 7:30. I'm gonna try to hit these headlights first off, tape around them and try to buff them out. And maybe try to buff a few spots right before I wash again. All right, got the headlights taped around. And I also have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500 sandpaper sitting in water. Now you could probably be fine with 1,000, 1,500, and 2,000, but I'm just working with what I got left, so. I like to do side to side, every direction for everything. It's kind of what I've adapted to doing. So, circular motions is great. can see a lot of that crud already coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I like to do a few passes with the same grit, maybe like 3 passes with each grit, side to side, up and down as well. But I like to rinse the headlight in between passes and really get all that crud out of there, so you're not just, you know, still rubbing it around. This is how it looks just after wet sanding. It looks pretty good at first on camera. You can see it's a little bit cloudy where it's drying up. We're gonna definitely use a rubbing compound to polish them up. And if you really want to preserve them, I would advise like a good clear coat or other PPF method. This is after just wet sanding. Already looking better, so I'm gonna still leave the tape on for polishing, and then hit a few spots I saw around the car. Nothing too crazy. But first, before polishing, I'm gonna have to dry them up, dry the headlights so we could get a good cut. And she looking pretty damn good, if I don't say so myself. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better. I wish I did a comparison with the headlights on, but at least y'all get a good before and after shot. I already kind of did the wheels with a toothbrush because it's so skinny between there. Damn, she look good when she wet, boy.
What?
Yo, chill. That's how she looking. Still need to dry it off. But before it gets too dark, I want to do a quick walk around. She cleaned up real nice, I ain't gonna lie. I'll try to get some shots in the sunlight too. It looks even better now because it's wet and you know it's got faded paint. Plus it's in the dark, so it looks extra good. I kind of like how it looks without the 3.2 CO and just the S. I like a little badging. Like I don't mind the Acura badge. But like you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I just feel like that's kind of overkill a little bit. They got kind of crazy with the names back then with the engine size, like model name.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to the homie Ryan. He gave me the sticker and he's recording right now. I'm gonna put a link to his YouTube down below. I stretched it a little bit. Still got bubbles on it. I'll fix that. It look good though.
A special shout out to my OG subscribers. I don't know how many of y'all still walk around, but about 10 years ago, I had a 95 Acura Legend GS Champagne on tan. I loved the car. It was an auto, but it was so nice. Around that time, I was flipping a 99 Acura 3.0 CL. Unfortunately, the first generation CL only had a manual option on the 4-cylinder models, but it was still a pretty cool car in my opinion. The 03 CL I have now, of course, reminds me of the 99 CL I had. Not only is it the successor to it, but they are both a similar black on black spec with J-Series Honda V6s under the hood. At the time, I even considered keeping the 99 CL instead of my Legend, since it was in better condition with lower mileage. But I kept the Legend because it was more of a premium luxury car that lived up to its legendary name. If you ever had an Acura Legend, you probably know what I'm talking about. It had something special about it. It had personality and a certain presence on the road, one of a kind. The 90s was Acura's golden age for real. Alright, so this video is coming out a little later than I wanted to, but I'm liking how she's looking right now. Of course, she still got that paint clear coat problem, but overall she cleaned up pretty good. At this point, I still need to figure out why it's smoking so bad. I don't think the Marvel Mystery Oil alone is gonna fix that problem. So I'm gonna have to dig deeper. The shop that I had to work do it for me, they did the valve cover gaskets. Burning oil could be a few different things, like valve stem seals, like the piston rings, and I just had a code pop up, PO420, for the catalytic converter below threshold, so it's been a lot of burning oil through that. I feel like that cat might be gone. I might just remove the catalytic converter and all that exhaust behind it, see if it's still smoking as bad, because that might tell me that it's just the cat has all that burnt residual oil in it. I'm hoping that would be something that might still cause it alone, and it would be a good excuse to put a cat back exhaust maybe. But yeah, that's where I'm at this point. I still love the car, I just can't really drive it because I'm smoking everybody out behind me and I feel real bad about polluting and all that, so it is what it is. Other than that, she's pretty good. Other than smoking a lot. I hope y'all like this car as much as I do, or let me know what you think about it. It's got that 2000s flavor, and I think it's still a collectible. I saw when I'm bringing a trailer with less mileage bring about 13,000, and it was pretty original, pretty pristine, but still 13,000. I thought it would go for maybe 10, but it just goes to show there are collectors out for this car in good shape. So if nothing else, a good investment. And I think once I fix the car, I wanna enjoy it. I wanna drive it. So, but yeah, appreciate y'all staying tuned. Sorry this video came out later than I expected. It is what it is, but we'll keep it going. And I got some more content on the way for you, some more car reviews, so definitely stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Y'all take care.
Bismarck car.